Hey guys, Chart Stoppers back with another video. In this channel we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before you buy any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. And also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options trading, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with support and resistance and this channel. And just to let you know, I'm not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. I also provided a link in the description for Webull. You could use that to start an account. You'll get 2 free stocks. I also provided a link for Robinhood. You could go ahead and use that. You'll start an account and get 1 free stock. And just to let you know, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation for a video, leave a comment below and I will try to get to it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new content here. Okay, so let's get into the market here. Today is July 27th, 2021. And you can see here the S&P 500 finished the day down almost 0.5%. The Dow Jones finished the day down 0.22%, and the NASDAQ finished the day up 1.01% today, okay? So not much going on in the market today. The NASDAQ was the winner of the day here. All right, so let's take a look at the stock I wanted to take a look at here. I wanted to go over Airbnb. I got a request from a viewer to go over this stock and their chart, so let's take a look at what they're doing today. Okay, they're currently trading at $141.45. They were down 42 cents on the day, which was the equivalent of about 0.3%. And in after hours, they're down a little bit, 13 cents, the equivalent of 0.09%. Over the past week, this stock has been up 3.29%. In the past month, this stock has been down a little over 5%. All right, and in the past 3 months, it's been getting hit pretty hard. It is down 19.7%. All right, in the past year since it did IPO, it is up 108% here. Okay, so let's get into their chart. And you could see they hit a 52-week high of $219.94, so right around $220. They hit that on February 11th, and then you saw, a little bit of a sell-off after the stock. It IPO'd right at the end or middle of December right in here, and you could see there was a lot of interest in the stock after the IPO, okay? A lot of people were trying to get into this thing, and they had to change the price on the IPO date a couple times, and, it ended up debuting around the $150 area. And you could see, the big run-up after that all the way to $220. And then, a little bit of consolidation here. You could see we found some support around $172, and it looked like that was going to hold up for a while. But then we ran into this correction here in the NASDAQ around March and April and May here. You could see the $172 support did get broken, and we dropped down to a new support area around $130 here. And that's right around where we've been trading. You saw it bottom out here in May. That was on May 19th here. You could see it did bottom out with a nice bounce off that support area around $130. We did get back up to, let's see here, it looked like around $155 here before a little bit of a sell-off happened. We went back down to retest that support around 130, and you saw it nice bounce off that support again right here on July 19th. So just about a week or two ago, we saw another bounce off this support, and it looks like we're trending higher at the moment here. But as you can see from my chart here, I do have a red line here going down my chart, and that is the downtrend that this thing has been stuck in ever since making these all-time highs back in February. you could see, it tried to retest those highs around this area, and that was the middle of March here, but it failed to get back up to that level, and it ended up selling off here. And you could see it's been stuck under this downtrend line, this red line, ever since then. And you could see it's tried to retest that recently to break out of this downtrend, but it hasn't been able to. This has been acting as resistance. And as you could see, my downtrend line, it follows closely with my 50-day moving average, which is here in the dark blue line right here. This is my 50-day moving average on my daily chart, and that pretty much follows my downtrend line in the red. Okay, so, if you want to put a 50-day moving average on your daily chart, that will also work as, a good trend line also if you don't want to put the trend line in. So what we're looking for now is a break of that 50-day moving average or a confirmation breakout of this trend line here. You could see we tested it right here. We got above it, but we weren't able to finish out the day above that trend line. It sold off right when it hit there and finished way lower than the trend line. And just today we actually hit the trend line also, only to sell off a little bit after hitting that trend line. So, we're looking for a breakout of this trend line here. And the good thing is you could see I have my 8-day moving average on my daily chart here in the white line. And we just were able to recapture that, a couple days ago. You could see right in here, we got back above there, and that's been holding nicely as support recently in these past couple days, pushing this stock a little bit higher here. So we're going to want to continue that momentum for the rest of this week here, hold that 8-day moving average, have that acting as nice support as this continues to break out above this trend line here and move higher. All right, but we're also going to need to, as I zoom in, I have my 21-day moving average here in the light blue line, and you could see that was acting as support until it got broken, and now it's acting as resistance for these past couple weeks. So you could see today we almost got up to that 21-day moving average right here, and we got rejected off of that. So that's going to be another key thing to watch in these next couple weeks, is if we could break this 21-day moving average and have that as support also, as we look to break our 50-day moving average next and our 30-day moving average here in the green also. Because once we're able to break those moving averages, those will act as support as it pushes the stock higher and gains momentum here. All right, so let me zoom back out. We're going to switch over to our weekly chart. Let's see what we could see here, and not much to see on this weekly chart. As you could see, this stock is not that old. It did come out in the middle of December last year, so there's not much to go off on this weekly chart. Only we could see that, our downtrend is confirmed here for these weeks here. These candles are running into our downtrend line, and they are selling off as soon as they hit them. You could see right here, these past couple weeks, this downtrend line, this red line, has been acting as strong resistance here. As the stock, gets up to that line and then sells off every time it hits that line here. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 weeks out of the past 5, we have ran into that resistance point and sold off. So that's, going to be something we need to overcome in the next couple weeks here, and it looks like we're getting pretty close. Not much to go on with these moving averages on our weekly chart, because we don't have that much to go off from this stock as it, IPO'd back in December of last year. So let's check out our 4-hour chart, see what's going on this one. And as you can see on the 4-hour chart, we are above our 8-day moving average here, like I said on the daily chart. And it looks like on our 4-hour chart, we just crossed above our 21-day moving average with our 8-day moving average intersecting there. So that is also a good sign that we are above this 21-day moving average. And I believe that was yesterday that we just got above there and we were able to hold. Okay, and also it looks like we just crossed today above our 30-day moving average here in the green. As you could see, we opened right above there and we were able to hold on this candle right here. So that's also a good sign. We're getting close to our 50-day moving average here on the 4-hour chart, and then we have our 200-day up here in the yellow. All right, we don't have a 200-day on our daily chart yet. We'll probably get that in a couple more months here, but all we have to go off are these moving averages here, and it looks pretty good. It looks like we're getting very close to a breakout of this downtrend. As you can see, our trend line is intersecting with our support right here. So this stock is, it looks like it's going to consolidate below this trend line and along the support, and then it's going to break out and go on a nice little run. And our area to watch here will be around $172 for resistance. As you can see, that was former support on the way down, so that will now act as resistance. So, this might be a good time to jump into a longer term trade with this one. You could see that we have till around the middle of August till this trend line intersects with our support. So as long as we hold this support, it looks like we will break out of this downtrend in the next couple weeks and move higher. So I'd be watching that. Watch for the break of the trend, the break of that 50-day moving average also, for a move higher up to around this area as resistance. So that's going to be about all I got for this one. Again, not much to go off of as it did IPO in December, so you don't have much to work with on this chart here, but it looks pretty good. Looks like we're getting nice consolidation along our support here, and it's due for a breakout pretty soon above this trend line. But keep an eye. If we do not hold the support and go lower, it could fall anywhere. That's anyone's guess, because we don't have any other support to go off of back here. So just be careful and make sure it holds the support. If not, you're going to be looking at a drop to no man's land, because we don't have any history of where support would be below this area. As you can see, this is right around where it opened up. So hopefully it does hold the support. I'm thinking that it probably will, and it'll make a move higher once it breaks out of this trend line, but we'll have to wait and see. So just be careful in that aspect. And if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel also, and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new content here. And I want to thank you guys for watching the video, and we'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.